Welcome to Facts Don't Care About Your Feelings. In today's episode, how neoliberalism destroyed Africa's economies. But Africa is poor because of low IQ. Despite what you've heard from these big-brain shrigma males, the idea that the perceived intelligence of Africans is what's held Africa back just doesn't hold up to the facts. You see, in the 1960s and 70s, per capita income in Africa grew by about 1 to 2% each year, about the same as the rich countries during the Industrial Revolution. It's what's known as the Industrial Revolution of the Third World. But what happened? Well, the 1980s happened, after which living standards actually began to fall in Africa. It began with the advent of the Structural Adjustment Program, a joint venture of the World Bank and International Monetary Fund. After a debt crisis that hit the developing world the hardest, the IMF and World Bank utilized their newfound leverage by instituting sweeping reforms in poor countries. These came in the form of loans, with strings attached. For the loan to be secured, the poor country must liberalize their economy. What did this look like? Well, now the IMF and World Bank will decide your country's laws and decision-making, creeping into virtually all facets of government, including government budgets, industrial regulation, agricultural pricing, labor market regulation, democracy, government decentralization, central bank independence, corporate governance. In other words, the IMF and World Bank run your country now. They would institute neoliberal policies, beginning with privatization. Government-owned companies were transferred over to private hands, where mass layoffs and wage cuts would follow. Then came deregulation. Here's a particularly ugly example. In 1995, the World Bank required Mozambique to liberalize its cashew industry, eliminating its export taxes, after which 10,000 people, mostly women, lost their jobs, 90% of which remained unemployed for years afterward. And lastly, we have cuts to social spending. Massive budget cuts are made to healthcare, education, food subsidies, government salaries, and infrastructure. The only real benefit was to Western companies, allowing them free rein in countries who've just had all of their protective regulations disappear. This is because the World Bank and IMF's decisions are made according to the share capital that a country has, giving the wealthiest countries 60% of the vote and effective veto power. The policies that are put in place are quite literally designed to benefit not the people of X country, but people far away collecting returns. And it didn't go away. The whole system is still in place. The Structural Adjustment Program, after much criticism, was renamed the Poverty Reduction and Growth Facility. But all the same rules apply.